Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago White Sox March to October, and hopefully the episode where we win the World Series. We have a 2-0 lead over the Mets in the World Series so far after 2 games in a row hitting a walk-off home run, with Miguel Sano being the one that did it in Game 2, and man, he is putting together a postseason for himself here. The only player on our roster in the postseason with an OPS of over 1,000, and it's 1,200. He's hit 5 homers, driven in 9 runs, he's even stolen a base, he's scored the most runs, and I just wanted to highlight this real quick just because I keep thinking back to when I signed him in the offseason, and he was literally just a guy that I signed because we needed to fill one more spot, and I needed somebody who was going to hit lefties better than Gavin Sheets. And that signing for $6 million a year turned into a guy who hit 34 homers, batted right around 300, was one of our best players during the regular season, and is our best player in the postseason up to this point. We've had plenty of heroes though throughout this season and through the postseason. I mean, Tim Anderson is also having a pretty solid postseason, pretty consistent. Eloy is not having a consistent postseason, but 3 of his 4 hits are homers, and all 3 of those homers have come in a clutch spot. So he's definitely provided some moments for us. Moncada's been consistent, getting on base out of that 9-hole. I mean, Grandal's hit a walk-off, Pollock has hit a big homer, even Trey Turner, batting under 100, contributed once with a big homer. Giolito's pitched like crazy in 3 starts. Dylan Cease has put together some good appearances. Taylor Rogers and Garrett Crochet haven't given up a run yet. I don't know, man, it's just one of those postseasons where like everybody's having their own contributions. Because despite what our record says, we have not been having a dominant postseason. We've needed every single one of those contributions to win the games that we have. And now we sit in a spot where we're 2 wins away from winning the World Series. And I'm looking to pick up both of those wins in this episode. So, Game 1, or Game 3, but Game 1 of the episode. We're going to be entering once again in the 6th inning, 0-0 game. We have a runner on first, nobody out, and we got 4 innings to take the lead and win this thing.
From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The World Series on MLB, the show coming up. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the New York Mets. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first 2 games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
And of course, the guy that I talked about is going to be leading off this game. But he's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts so far. We got to change that. Let's see what's happened up to this point in the game. Trey Turner is doing something. Finally. He's got 2 hits in this game, and he's stolen 3 bases. How is that not turned into a run? We've got a couple more sporadic hits, but Dylan Cease is having another amazing start, striking out a ton of batters. 11 strikeouts in 5 innings, only the 1 hit allowed, and no walks to go along with it. And it seems like just looking at those stats, between 5 hits and a couple walks, we've had opportunities to score, and we just can't push the runs across. Oh, that's a tough one. 3 strikeouts for Sano, that one froze me. Grandal, I don't think that's going to have enough carry. Nope. I saw that pitch well. I waited back on it. I just didn't make the best swing. I'm not all that worried if we don't cash in right away here, because Taijuan Walker is way better than anybody they're going to bring in from the pen. And he's up to about 100 pitches, so he doesn't have much left in this game. And Vaughn, another one that I saw well, good timing, just didn't hit it that well. But like I said, we're fine. We're gonna have maybe 3 innings of this bullpen to face, which is a good thing. And Dylan Cease, hang on a second, I was expecting him to have like 80 some pitches. How does he have 63 pitches while striking out 11 guys? That's crazy, dude. He's still got a lot left in the tank. I wish we could have scored some runs now, giving Cease a bit of cushion. Maybe give him a chance to go for the World Series single game strikeout record, whatever that is. Actually, is it 17? And now Cease is at 12. 13 strikeouts for Cease. Perfectly placed. This is special. Oh, Marte turned on that one, so we can't add another, but dude, 13 strikeouts through 6. With a lot of pitch count left. Sheets, that's not going to bloop in. I thought that had a little bit less on it. Oh, and another blooper. Man, we got to get something going. We got to give Cease a little bit of protection here. And Turner, that one also is hit weak to left. Dude, I cannot believe how bad of an inning that was. Not only was that 1-2-3, but we made Taijuan Walker throw like 5 pitches. Bought him an extra inning. Alright, that's fine though. Cease is dominating. And as far as I can tell here, according to StatMuse, which I think is reliable, it is 17 strikeouts for a World Series record. It was Bob Gibson in 1968, because of course it was. We're not going to add to that here to start the 7th. Another pop fly on the first pitch, I think. Is that 2 pitches, 2 outs? Oh, we couldn't get Pete. He just barely made contact on that one. That's 7 strong, though, still for Cease. And he's still going. We got to score, man, and they're sticking with Taijuan Walker. We should have gotten him out of here at this point, and I'm still swinging first pitch, and I'm still not hitting it as hard as I should. I mean, if he's going to lay it in there, I got to swing. That's not even a bad one. That's got to be a line drive, not a fly ball. Oh my god, okay. That's a hit, but I got to calm down here. I'm just swinging the bat. Alright, they're going to walk Eloy to bring up who else but Miguel Sano. And yeah, now they're going to go to the bullpen. Nick Whitgren, dude, they keep bringing in their 60 overall guys. What is going on? Oh, no. I'm under it, man. Oh, I thought I was all over that. Alright, that's going to pass it along to Grandal. We just need a base hit here. Luis Roberts should have enough speed. That was given to me, and I blew it. Once again, we're scoreless through 8. We're going to have to do it in the 9th. And I'm still going to stick with Dylan Cease, man. 81 pitches. Turner, I don't know if I needed to dive for that. And we don't get him. 3-2, man. Up and in. Up and in with the heat. He swung. Tag him. We got him. Oh, my God. How unfortunate. That must really suck. I got so scared when he turned on that fastball. Alright, well, we haven't gotten a strikeout now in 2 innings. So that record thought might be out the window. But Cease has given us 8 innings, allowing 2 hits, and he might not even be done. Dude, I gotta stop missing those. Sheets? That's something. It left! Sheets finally has his moment. He hasn't done anything in the postseason yet, and there it is. Go ahead home run in the 9th. We did it again. You can't hit a walk-off home run on the road, but that's about as close as you can get to it. I don't think that... Dude, we can't get anything to fall in left field. I keep hitting it to left field and nothing's gonna drop in. That's going to be another one to left that I didn't make the best swing, so it's not going to get down. The 1 run is going to have to do it. The 1 run is going to have to be enough. I'm going to Liam. I'm going to our closer to finish this one. That's not where that was supposed to end up, dude. That ended up in literally the worst spot on the entire par that it could have. Yeah, they're going to... I'll let him sack bunt. I'll let him give me an out here. Actually, we're going to get him at 2. We can't turn it into 2, but we got the lead runner. Thanks for the free out. Alright, but the top of their order coming up now. That could be 2. He's got some wheels. We got the turn. The 1 run did it. Liam Hendricks, man. He had to throw, what, like 5 pitches? Dude, I feel like that all happened so fast. That was one of the longer games we could have loaded into, going in at the top of the 6th, and that just went by. 1 solo shot, and that was all we needed. And we're up 3-0. We are 1 win away from winning the World Series. What is this hopefully final game gonna look like? What are we gonna load into? We've got a 4-2 lead. For the first 3 games of this series, we've had to go in either tied at 0 or down 1. And now with a chance to close it out, we have a 2-run lead. Once again, we're in the 6th, but they're going to be the ones with a runner on and no outs to start this time. There's really nothing else left to do but just hop in, close this one out. Let's get it done. And it's Giolito back on the mound for Game 4. I was honestly not expecting that because he's been so dominant. He's given up 2 runs already. Let's see what we've got going on here, because this is easily the most that's happened heading into a World Series game so far, and it looks like Sano got himself another homer. 6 on the postseason for him. Sheets also has 1. They both must have been solo shots. Grandal should never have a caught stealing because he should never be stealing. What are we doing? Dude's got 3 speed. And Giolito has the 2 runs allowed through 5, 3 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. For them, it's 2 solo shots. Pete Alonso and Patrick Mazeika. Jared Eichhoff got the start for them. He's given up 7 hits, 4 runs, 7 strikeouts. And let's get it going, man. Let's get Giolito 1 more inning here. He's gonna steal. Is that Marte? We didn't get him. Even with only 66 speed, he's swiping bags. Why is it so hazy? They seem so foggy. There we go. McNeil was giving me some trouble. We'll get him popping out. JD Davis, TA. Oh, I thought he was going to get there. Oh, I thought he was going to make that play. And that brings Pete Alonso up. And that could be 2. We might have gotten it. We did get it. A 3-1 slider. Got him to ground into the double play. Dude, that was stressful. If Giolito didn't get him there, his day would have been done. And immediately we're going to see their bullpen. Again, they're bringing in one of their 60 overalls. I don't get it. Oh, they didn't let me hold up. Fair enough. Ah, and I missed it right down the middle, dude. It's crazy how fast a stat line can change in the postseason. Sheets, before he hit that home run in the last game, was batting .238. Then he stepped up to the plate in that first at bat with like a .290 average. And then Moncada was batting over .300. Now he's down to .250 something. Turner, I don't think I got enough of that. No, it's going to die at the track. Alright, we're not going to add on, but still a 2-run lead. We're going to have a clean inning this time. I'm going to try and keep it going with Giolito, but I'm not going to overextend him. If he gives up, honestly, a base runner at this point, that's probably going to be it. Okay, stop being annoying now. 0-2 count, and now we're about to throw our 7th pitch of the at-bat. That's not necessary. There you go. Sit down. Ah, that's going to do it for Giolito. Hung a change there. Did not hit the spot. Gonna give the ball to Aaron Bummer here. Got Lindor to face, then a couple of lefties. Oh, TA made the play! Is that gonna be 2? I didn't even think that was gonna be 1 out, and we turned 2 on a diving play. That was Lindor running. What happened to him? Oh, and of course, they're going to go to their other 60 overall guy. I don't think they've brought in a guy above a 70 overall from the bullpen this whole series. I really don't think they have. That's going to bloop in. Yeah, that ball had eyes. All right, leadoff base runner. Let's add on. Oh, I keep missing these pitches, dude. I'm timing them up, but the left thumb's not doing its job. Eloy, that could travel. Oh my god, did he rob that? He didn't like jump, but that might have cleared the wall if he wasn't even there. Oh. Okay, whatever. If I'm gonna miss that again. Alright, well, Bummer didn't even face one of the lefties that I brought him in thinking he was gonna have to face, so he'll stay in this one. There we go. Strike out the first guy. We got another one on that slider. Look at Bummer go. And Marte also whiffs on the slider. Bummer strikes out the side. We got 1 inning to go. And there it is. The first guy above a 70 overall that we're seeing out of their bullpen. Grandal can't get it through the hole there. Can't get it through the shift. I would still like insurance, man. I feel pretty good about a 2-run lead, but I'd still like it to be a certainty, you know? Vaughn, that's probably not going to end up as anything. That's probably going to be his last at bat of the postseason. He did not have a good one. And Sheets jammed with the pop-up, so no. We're not going to add anything else on. We're going to have to make this 4-2 lead stick, and we got the perfect guy to do that. Who better than the best closer in the game to close out the season? And down goes McNeil. Too far inside for him to do anything with that one. Pop up from JD Davis to TA. That's going to be 2. 1 more out to get, and it's going to be Pete Alonso. That's 2 strikes. 1 to go. Let's give him the 2-seam up and in. Oh, no. Okay, I thought that hit the spot. The curve. He whiffs on the curve. And there it is. After a hiccup in Season 1, it only took 1 extra season to pick up the World Series title. There it is, man. All is right in the world. The universe has reset to the normal path because once again in a March to October, I've won the World Series. And dude, this could be maybe the best top to bottom team that I've ever played with in a March to October. The team that we assembled here between trades in the first season and guys already on our roster improving to become superstars, to the offseason signings, those crazy offseason signings, Trey Turner, Sano, Taylor Rogers, Severino. There was no weakness on this team, and that's what propelled us all the way through, man. Again, another series where I have to say we didn't dominate, even though we swept. That has to be the least dominant 4-game sweep ever. I mean, 2 walk-off wins, and then the 3rd game was decided by 1 home run in the 9th inning, and then game 4 to sweep. I didn't even do anything. We just held the 4-2 lead. But in the end, this team, the record shows that it was dominant. And there we go. There's the screen. World Series champions. So there we go. There we can see the whole season at a glance. I kind of forgot at the beginning, the first 15 games or so, we seemed to be struggling, but ever since then, we just took off and nobody could catch us. 114-48, 11-2 in the postseason, and we're not even done yet. We're gonna turn this team into a dynasty. Now, I will say, I do have a couple of different videos potentially planned in this series before we get started on season 3. It didn't even cross my mind until after I had already advanced to off-season, but if I remember in the past, and I'm gonna try and make a backup save just in case this fails, but continuing in franchise doesn't like delete the March to October, so I want to do a video in between where I hit continue in franchise and we can go back and look at the last 2 years so we can see awards and stuff like that, because we didn't see it after year 1. So yeah, that's the plan, and that's the end of this video. That's the end of this season. But you know what it's not the end of is this March to October. It's honestly fun to say this year that after winning the World Series, the words coming out of my mouth aren't, this is the end of this March to October. It gets to keep going. We get to keep using these guys. But guys, all I ask is if you've stuck around to this point, if you've watched up to this point in the series and you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button for me. Again, like I just said, we've got plenty more of this March to October to go. But guys, that does it for this one. We did it. Thank you all for watching, not just this video, but this season, this series. And instead of this being the end, I get to say again, I'll see you in the next one.